All right, welcome to our first quad tutorial video. Just for a frame of reference, I tried to get a cool camera setup so you could see the drums themselves from up above, but that just wasn't working. So just for a frame of reference for you, here's your one drum, here's the two, here's the three, and here's the four, and then up here in front of me is a Spock. Hopefully, as I even went through a tour of where the actual drums are, you could even see that I'm playing within my playing zones, and my hand positions are reflecting that too. So the only time where my elbows are going to pull back just a little bit and go away from the side of my body some is when I come back to the Spock drum. When I go out to the one drum, my left hand comes over just a little bit, my right hand pretty much stays the same. When I go over to the two drum, my left hand stays about the same, my right hand comes over and meets it. And again, I'm only playing a few inches away from the edge of the drum. If I get too close to the middle, we get that dreadful sound. Where we want that one. When I go over to my three drum, my right hand moves over a little. My left hand meets it and forms kind of about a 45-degree angle there. And then when I go over to the four drum, the opposite. Left hand moves over, right hand meets it, forms a 45-degree angle. I do all this without shifting my shoulders or moving my hands into funny positions. So my theory on the actual grip for the instrument is it is not matched grip. That would be very awkward trying to get around. It definitely is not French grip, because then it's kind of hard to play double strokes, things like that. But I like to call it American grip, somewhere in between matched grip, which is referred to as German grip sometimes, and French grip, which is what people use for timpani a lot. I like to find somewhere in between called American grip, where the hand is definitely not totally flat, but it's also not totally turned around the entire way as if it were French grip. So American grip, and we're moving to our zones. We're playing in our zones. A couple other great things for quad playing is to be able to play whatever you're working on one surface before you start to move it around. Get the y-axis really, really good, the up and down, before you start adding the x-axis to it, which is which drums are you actually playing on. One point I'll make on the quad videos here is go back and watch all the snare videos. They are basically unison exercises on the snare part versus the quad part. Just the quads are playing out on 5 drums instead of 1. And instead of me trying to remember every single thing I said on the snare video, just go back and watch the tutorials for the snare parts, and they all apply to quads, just so you happen to be moving around to different surfaces here. Okay,